Tornado watch has been issued for Berrien, Cass, and St. Joseph County, Michigan until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The communities are affected by this. The communities right now, we're going to report now that Berrien County, Michigan, is right now getting pounded with severe weather. We don't know, okay, we had just a tornado warning recently in Indiana. It just got removed. So we're right now waiting to see what we're doing. Now, guys, we're in St. Joseph County, Michigan. We are issued in this warning. We're like 20 miles from Bristol, Indiana, guys. So yeah. Right now, there's nothing happening in our area right now, but yeah. Wow, there is right now. We should be getting rain in a minute, guys. The rain should be falling in a minute now. It is hot, guys. That's what the fan is on. That's the noise you hear. But yeah, guys. Let's go. So we're keeping an eye on this weather right now, guys. 45. We're going to keep on this, guys. But yeah, there is severe weather, guys. We are keeping an eye on this severe weather. At this time, guys, we do got severe weather in the area. We're under a tornado watch until further notice, until 8 p.m. We are going to stay on until further notice. Why does it have to be golf? Anything but golf, anything but basketball. But yeah. So we got warnings until 8 o'clock. That's what it said, 8 p.m. We'll stay on here until we find out what's going on right now. But there is a severe thunderstorm watch for our area until. So yeah, there is a tornado watch until 8 p.m. tonight. So we are keeping an eye on this severe weather. Ew, kissing crap. I don't like watching. Okay. The Simpsons will be on in a bit. Right now, it's currently 81 degrees right now outside of our studios. And it is getting more severe. We should be getting rain in a minute now. What the? Severe weather should be coming soon. So we should get some rain soon, guys. Rain's outside our studio. Rain should be here in our studio soon.
Maybe you were on the right track with the whole, spontaneous thing. And it wasn't really like that. Yeah. Yeah. And she's the only player on the first page of the leaderboard since the golf course has played under par to this point. The golf course will be a little bit softer after Texas and a
Yeah, tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. Although a tornado is not immediately likely, if one is spotted, act quickly and move to a place of safety inside a sturdy structure, such as a basement or small interior room. Prepare immediately for large hail and damaging wind. People outside should move for shelter inside a strong building and away from windows. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time or 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Indiana: LaPorte, Marshall, St. Joseph, and Stark. The tornado warning for northeastern Stark and northwestern Marshall counties is canceled. The tornado threat has diminished and the tornado warning has been canceled. However, large hail and damaging winds remain likely and a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for the area. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time for north central and northwestern Indiana. This is a tornado watch. The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 374, effective until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Indiana: Elkhart, Kosciuszko, LaPorte, Marshall, St. Joseph, and Stark, and the following counties in Michigan. This is a special weather statement for the following counties in Indiana: Eastern St. Joseph and Western St. Joseph. A strong thunderstorm will impact portions of central St. Joseph County through 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 2:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm over North Liberty, or 9 miles west of Gulliver Park, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and nickel-sized hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: gusty wind can knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. The strong thunderstorm will be near South Bend around 3:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Gulliver Park around 3:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Other locations in the path of the storm include Georgetown and Mishawaka. This includes Interstate 80 in Indiana near mile marker 78. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. The storm intensified, so be certain to monitor local radio stations and available television stations for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for north central and northwestern Indiana. This is a tornado watch. The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 374, effective until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Indiana: Elkhart, Kosciuszko, LaPorte, Marshall, St. Joseph, and Stark, and the following counties in Michigan: Berrien, Cass, and St. Joseph, and the following: New Buffalo, Michigan to St. Joseph, Michigan, Michigan City, Indiana to New Buffalo, Michigan, and Lake Michigan from Michigan City, Indiana to St. Joseph, Michigan, 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging wind in and close to the watched area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WXJ 57 in South Bend. Visit our website via weather.gov/. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for East Central Park and Northwestern Marshall counties. At 2:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 1:57 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Plymouth, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard: tennis ball size hail and 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source: radar indicated. Impact: people and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Plymouth, Oak Grove, Rapaz, Twin Lakes, Donaldson, Wakefield, Burnt Oak, and Tyner. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Indiana, Marshall, and Stark. Northwestern Elkhart County, Indiana, northeastern St. Joseph County, Indiana, southern Cass County, and southwestern Michigan until 3:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 2:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Granger, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include South End, Elkhart, Mishawaka, Granger, Simonton Lake, Bristol, Edwardsburg, Union, Vandalia, Paradise Lake, Calvin Center, Adamsville, Jewel Lake, Donner Lake, Jones, Diamond Lake, Shavehead Lake, and Eagle Lake. This includes Interstate 80 in Indiana between mile markers 79 and 103. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for north central Indiana and southwestern Michigan. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 3:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Indiana, Elkhart, and St. Joseph, and Cass, Michigan. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WXJ 57 in South Bend. Visit our website via weather.gov/.
You obviously have never seen the gal driving right up to the clearance stage.
Please stand by for further notice. Right now, guys, we got thunder right now outside our studios, guys. We got thunder.
We interrupt this program to bring you a Fox 17 severe weather alert.
Hey, it's my
Good afternoon, West Michigan. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that got issued for counties just along the Indiana border. This does include parts of Cass County, south of Dowagiac, towns including Cassopolis, as well as US 12 corridor up towards M60. So this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for the next couple of hours, or excuse me, the next 45 minutes, rather. The watches are in effect for the next several hours. And you can see here across the area, 3:45 p.m. is when it expires. Wind gusts upwards of 60 miles per hour, quarter-sized hail, and the system itself is moving at 30 miles per hour. So we're going to put radar back up on this as well as lightning, and we'll put a track on the system. So you can see frequent lightning associated with this, some darker reds in the radar as well, headed right towards Cassopolis over Edwardsburg currently. I recommend getting indoors for this simply because of how frequent the lightning is, as well as the downpours.
Okay, guys, our studio is over here. Right here's our studio. Our studio's over here, guys.
As well. So we're going to put a track on this cell moving at 30 miles per hour here. It's going to be headed just to the north and east, Three Rivers. Sturgis may catch some of it, but the main line is headed towards Centerville at 3:52, Mendon just after 4 o'clock, Cologne at 4:14, Bronson 4:26, Union City 4:36, and that's if it continues to track a little more to the north and east, headed up towards Calhoun counties. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this system for us. Again, radar indicated 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and frequent downpours, frequent lightning, hail up to a 1/4 inch in diameter as well. Broader view, we still have the tornado watch for our counties along the state line in the yellow. The pink is for severe thunderstorm watches, where we may see more warnings get issued here as the afternoon and evening roll on. So a pretty good line of showers over Lake Michigan moving to the north and east. We'll be tracking this here. Be sure to join us on Facebook Live right now on Fox 17. I'm tracking it currently. Isabella Holsizer will be in shortly. We'll continue to track this here for you all afternoon.
To ensure the world has safe, secure, and sustainable energy today and tomorrow.
Welcome to Homewood Blackjack, with the largest library of blackjack games in the industry. Spanish 21, live dealer, vacation blackjack, and more. New players can download the DraftKings Casino app, use the promo code, and get a deposit match up to $100 in casino credits.
Here's your parachute. Packed it myself.
Certain it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you foreign print certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of congratulating coworkers or saying thank you for being a customer with promotional products from 4imprint. Our expert team is dedicated to making your satisfaction a certainty.
We're staying out till further notice.
Perfect products at 4imprint.com.
It'll fade.
Okay.
Today. This is not fading, it's going on a draw.
Should catch the green. Yeah, it just needs to sit down.
More this summer.
The power to start your summer is
16.
now. The Michigan Ford Sellathon.
Right here off in the distance. Notice this camera is working on something right over here. Looking off towards the west, though, we've got lots of clear skies.
Okay, must have got something going on.
We are almost in the clear from these showers and thunderstorms.
Hey guys, Ty here.
As they continue to
We're keeping an eye on this severe weather right now.
Another live look here over Mishawaka, and you notice again the heavier downpour that is moving through parts of Mishawaka right now. Here in our first alert, the weather camera for parts of South Bend and Mishawaka Granger are under a severe thunderstorm warning for some hail size.
Rain starting.
Upwards of around 1/4 inch here. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the lightning tracker here. Just misses downtown South Bend.
Rain starting.
That include Mishawaka, Osceola, Granger, over towards Elkhart. There's the potential here for some gusty wind speeds, upwards of around 40 to 60 miles an hour. Some hailstones that could be upwards as large as 1/4 size. And again, some very heavy rain moving through with that. Main focus again continues to be what is down around Plymouth as well. And we're also watching again the storm that is down around the Fulton area, down into Rochester as well, where we're seeing some of those brighter colored reds as well moving on through. But the main concern continues to be what's in the Plymouth. We're briefly going to show you the hail size here that's about ready to move right on through downtown Plymouth, kind of right in the heart here of Marshall County. Again, if you're living between Plymouth, Argus, again, you do need to treat this storm very seriously, as there's the potential here for some destructive hail as that begins to move on through. And we just had a brand new report just coming in here from the National Weather Service down in the Stark County when this storm was back into Knox here. There was the potential here for some hail that was potentially as large as teacup. Imagine a teacup there.
Teacup?
3 inches in diameter. You do not see that hardly ever here across the Michiana. This is something that you expect to see out
Texas,
across the high northern plains. And again, this is something that you don't see ever so often here. And again, that's it was out there again for the potential for 3-inch hail that was reported down into Knox at 1:40 Central Time. That would be 2:40 East.
Reverend Lovejoy, that's all that's happened to us today yet. I kind of feel like Job.
Well, aren't you being a tad melodramatic, Ned? Also, I believe Job was right-handed.
But Reverend, I need to know, is God punishing me?
Oh, short answer yes with an F. Long answer no with a but. If you need additional solace, by the way, I've got a copy of something rather by Art Linkletter in my office.
My darkest hour and it turned to a good book. Son of a gun, diddly on. Those gilded edges smart. Why me, Lord? Where have I gone wrong? I've always been nice to people. I don't drink or dance or swear. I've even kept kosher just to be on the safe side. I've done everything the Bible says, even the stuff that contradicts the other stuff. What more could I do? I feel like I'm coming apart here. I want to yell out, but I just can't dang diddly do that, do that, diddly darn do it.
Ned, Mom, you've got to go back to your house. Something incredible has happened.
Oh, what happened now? Did the rubble burn down?
No, come on.
Oh, they rebuilt our house.
Of Marshall County here, where we could be looking at some hailstones larger than golf ball size. Again, that will be enough to dent cars, break through car windshields, and even do plenty of damage to, again, the area-wide crops that are down into Marshall County, as well as your flower beds, your gardens, and even damage the siding of your house. Once this moves through Plymouth Argus, any information that you have on these thunderstorms as they move on through or pass through your location, once it is safe to do so, if you send your information through the WNDU First Alert Weather app or by heading to WNDU.com, you can send us a picture or video of what you experienced. You can.
It was just one off the all-time PGA Tour record. Fowler yesterday.
A little bit of pace coming back down towards this whole location. It's a little bit.
Let's go.
With the crew in the middle of their landing sequence, something unexpected happens. The glide slope appears to come to life.
Unimac areas up in the St. Joe, Benton Harbor areas, you are completely clear now of the severe weather threat for this afternoon. We're watching areas along.
Oh, something is definitely wrong with this hallway.
Come on in! It's your master bedroom! Ow, my nose!
Well, I've seen about enough.
So, Flanders, what do you think of the house that's love built? Oh, shoot.
Oh. Calm down, diddly, 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 diddly. They did their best, Charlie, diddly, diddly, diddly. Gotta be nice, hostility, diddly, diddly, diddly. Ah, hell, diddly, ding, dong, crap.
This floor is cooking. I didn't understand.
Hey.
Ned, we meant well, and everyone here tried their best.
Well, my family and I can't live in good intentions, Marge. Oh, your family's out of control, but we can't blame you because you had good intentions.
Hey, back off, man.
Oh, okay, dude. I wouldn't want you to have a cow, man. Here's a catchphrase you better learn from your adult years. Hey, buddy, got a quarter?
I am shocked and appalled. Mr. Flanders, with all due respect, Bart didn't do anything.
Do I hear the sound of butting in? It's gotta be little Lisa Simpson, Springfield's answer to a question no one asked. What do we have here? The long, flabby arm of the law? The last case you got to the bottom of was that case of Malamars!
Malamars, oh, that's going in the act.
you buffoons, it doesn't make me laugh. And as for you, I don't know you, but I'm sure you're a jerk. Yeah, I've only been here a few minutes. What's going on? You ugly, hate-filled man. Hey, I may be ugly and hate-filled, but what was the third thing you said? Homer, you are the worst human being I have ever met.
Hey, I got that pretty easy.
Nettie? Wait. Well, where are you going? And the whole world is wondering, what's it going to take to stop this U.S. team?
They're faster, slower, rougher, nicer.
Play with passion.
With precision, with style.
So what?
You have not done so.
She's been so close. One of the hottest players on tour had another chance last week. She talked about trying so hard to win this year. Maybe this is the day.
This is 9. This is Papa for Meadow. Okay, get up and down from the bunker there. Mr. T-shirt right. That's a get out with 9. She's kind of flying under the radar a little bit, Stephanie Meadow, but she's right there.
This is Uganda for birdie. And again, you've got 2 par 5s coming up. She can get this one to land. You never know.
She was a little bit bummed.
Only on Ion.
The Simpsons will be right back.
Sign up now and we'll match your first deposit up to $1,000 in casino bonus funds plus 200 free spins. Play your favorite games and you could win the next big jackpot. Only at GoldenNuggetCasino.com.
Life brings challenges in many ways. You might need help with your health, your finances, your car, your house. Who do you trust? Where do you turn for not just advice, but advice you can trust? Watch the Morning Mix to get advice from our trusted advisors, weekdays at 9 a.m. or visit fox17online.com/trustedadvisor for more advice. Sponsored by Shakeups Financial. Talk to Tom.
Before the fall, before the new routine, before the exam, the cast, the all clear, and the expiration date. You have questions, and when you're looking for answers, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan is ready to help.
I just attacked all my friends and neighbors. As for trying to help me, I'd like to commit myself.
Very well. Shall I show you to your room, or would you prefer to be dragged off kicking and screaming?
Ooh, kicking and screaming, please.
As you wish.
Flanders? Ned Flanders? I'd better call Dr. Foster. Is Dr. Foster here? Ned Flanders? You're sure? No, I'll come right over. And may God have mercy on us all. Well, how are you feeling this evening? Actually, I'm a little chilly. Can I have another straitjacket? Of course. Hey, Dr. Foster? Well, at least your memory is not crazy. Now, Ned, you may remember we spent some time together 30 years ago.
30 years
Recall
ago?
What you were like back then? Oh, sure.
So Flanders is about. So Flanders 40.
Stop it at once! Stop it! I can't believe I was such a terror.
Well, neither could your parents. That's why they brought you to me. Well, I'm afraid young Ned is unusually aggressive, but I can't seem to find a cause for it. Hey, get down from that bookshelf, please. Most of those books haven't been discredited yet. Would you please tell your son to stop?
We can't do it, man. That's discipline. That's like telling Gene Krupa not to go boom, boom, bat, 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 boom, boom, bat, 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 boom, 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 bat, 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 boom, boom.
Lack of discipline. I'm beginning to see the problem.
We don't believe in rules. Like, we gave them up when we started living like freaky beatniks.
You don't believe in rules, yet you want to control Ned's anger.
Yeah, you gotta help us, Doc. We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
There is an experimental therapy that might help Ned contain his anger. It was known as the University of Minnesota Spankological Protocol. And that's just about 8 months now. Well, Ned, how do you feel?
I feel fine.
You don't feel angry?
Positively not a Reno.
How do you feel about me?
Pretty darn diddly good.
The only problem with the treatment was that it worked too well. You became unable to express any anger at all. From that point on, anytime you felt angry, you could only respond with a string of nonsensical jabbering.
I'll be darned diddly darned.
Yeah, that's the stuff. You suppressed your rage for so long, it finally erupted as a massive public explosion.
It sure did diddly in.
All right, just watch it there. I'm here to help, you know. Now, I'd like to try something. Is there any person who makes you particularly angry?
Hello? Yes? Mental hospital? I don't know any head planners.
The man who lived next door until his house blew down?
Oh, him!
Mr. Simpson, Dr. Foster, please come with me.
Is Pride Month time to honor the strength and resilience?
Barry Small is also injured and terrified that fire is sweeping through the plane.
The fire started in the front and proceeded from the front to the back towards me.
As devoted fans, it's our duty to convince our two idols to get back together. The future of
Proceed to level 2 antagonism.
Past instances in which I profess to like you were fraudulent.
Oh, well, I just have to try harder. Oh, thanks for dropping by.
Ah, he's still repressing. Maximum hostility factor.
I engaged in intercourse with your spouse or significant other. Now that's psychiatry. Huh?
Oh, very funny, wise guy.
Oh, that's it. You can't insult this guy. You call him a moron and he just sits there grinning moron to me.
Hi, neighbor.
You know what your problem is, Flanders? You're afraid to be human.
Oh, now why would I be afraid of that?
Because humans are obnoxious sometimes. Humans hate things.
Well, maybe a few of them do. Back east, I can't find what Homer's saying. Did you write that?
Did you like it?
Come on, Flanders. There's got to be something you hate. What about mosquito bites?
Sure are fun to scratch. Satisfying.
What about fluorescent lights?
Ooh, they hum like angels. You're never lonely if you got a fluorescent light.
See, you like everything.
I don't like the service at the post office. You know, the old rush, get you in, get you out. Then they've got those machines in the lobby. They're even faster, no help there. You might even say, I hate the post office. That and my parents. As he's beating.
Hey, that felt good. He just said he hates his parents. Do you know what that means?
What do you think?
It means he's cured.
That's what I said.
There goes some thunder. The thunder rolls. Do, do, do. The thunder rolls. We should get some rain soon. Do, do, do. The thunder rolls.
Man, you so crazy.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's an Ace on sales in Atlanta.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select road trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
There's a new player in town. Eagle Casino and Sports. The big time action, real money, mobile casino. It's so easy to play. You go from wager to winner to wallet. Just like that.
Sign up now and we'll match your deposit up to $1,500 for the casino. Or you can get a risk-free bet up to $1,000 for the sportsbook. Eagle Casino and Sports.
Made in Michigan, made for Michigan.
Is this you at home? Hot, uncomfortable, and fighting the glare of the sun? Take back your favorite room with 5-star window coatings and 3M. Call for a quick, free, and easy estimate. Since 1989, 5-star window coatings has helped thousands of customers in West Michigan save on their energy bill and air conditioning. Schedule your free estimate and save 10% when you mention this app. Call 616-363-0000.
Discover BetMGM Casino and leap into a world filled with all your favorite casino games. Plus exclusive ones you can't find anywhere else. And progressive jackpots that keep growing. All of it right at your fingertips. BetMGM Casino. Start your adventure today.
Get a perfect start to your summer with the pros of Perfect Power Wash, your number one choice for professional power washing. Dirt, mold, and algae accumulate on your home and lead to costly damage. Perfect Power Wash is a safe process and professional technique to remove these harmful contaminants to keep your house, roof, and concrete looking beautiful and protected. This summer, call the pros at Perfect Power Wash to help maintain your largest investment. Use promo code TV to save 10% on your Perfect Power Wash.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's an Ace on sales in Atlanta.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select road trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
Or I'm not going to discuss it.
It's not
The highest regard from humanity.
But you know that.
Oh, I love. Totally. But keep swiping. This is so much fun. This makes it so easy. Yes, that was a good one.
Let's go. Play your favorite slots today, and you can win the next big jackpot. Sign up now, and we'll match your first deposit up to $1,000 in casino bonus funds, plus 200 free spins. Only at GoldenNuggetCasino.com.
With Forefront Credit Union's Fast Forward Payday, make early your new normal. Bank with Forefront Credit Union and get paid 2 days early with Fast Forward Payday. Enjoy easy online banking and smarter ATM visits with knowledgeable video tellers. Start an account today for only $1. Forefront Credit Union. Banking made smart and simple.
If you're thinking of heading up to the Petoskey area this summer, don't ask us for one reason to visit.
Because we'll give you dozens. At least. Because up here, there are more oohs. More ahs. More wows. But hey, what else would you expect from the land of more? The Petoskey area. Explore the land of more this summer.
Every crime scene has secrets. Every victim has an untold story.
As the meter clicks, questions get harder and the stakes get higher. If you get stumped, you can shout out for help on the phone, not just at or off the street.
Excuse me, sir.
But be careful, because in a cash cab, it's 3 strikes.
Once this passes through your location, please let me know what you just went through. Let me know again, is there lots of damage? What did you go through here once the storm passes through your location, so we can let folks know ahead of this what is going on. We've got a whole newsroom that's behind us working right now. They're trying to get as many damage photos and videos as we can possible. To again alert you folks back at home watching us right now what is ahead of us. So we're going to go ahead and shut off the radar here. And we're going to go ahead and shut off the warnings as well here with this. And I want to zoom on out 16 Doppler max here. There goes the warnings, not the radar. Zooming on out with this. If you're in Dowagiac, Cassopolis, South Bend, Plymouth, even down towards Rochester, you're in the clear kind of for the severe weather. The line of showers and thunderstorms are now mainly just east of US 31, plowing through Goshen, again, Napanee, already to head on into Warsaw, Syracuse, LaGrange, Sturgis, Shipshewana areas, and Syracuse. Again, you're the next stop here for this line of showers and thunderstorms that does have the history of producing damaging hail, as well as damaging the wind, cloudy ground lightning, and very torrential downpours, as this will continue to lift its way further off towards the east. So again, we have that one severe thunderstorm warning that I am the most concerned about right now that is moving through right now.
Face it, you can't keep up with the go-go 90s. Well, Marge, you're about as popular as Rugburn. All in favor of expelling Marge from the Investorettes.
All right, Helen. If I'm not wanted, I'll leave.
You'll get your pancakes in the mail.
And then they gave me back my $500 investment and kicked me out of the club.
Wait. Back up a bit now. When are the pancakes coming in the mail?
Well, maybe it's all for the best.
That have been toppled over. Please let us know here in First Alert Weather. Your help is greatly appreciated. We're going to go ahead and set things back to golf. I'm First Alert meteorologist Andrew Whitmire.
Saturday, the first bogey since the opening hole of round 3.
Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And a Chevy Silverado with powerful Turbomax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado.
He could have been burned in the crash. He could be unconscious in a local hospital there.
$50 and you're up to 200. That's it for the 50s. These next questions are worth $100 each, and they're a little bit harder. 32 blocks to go. In geometric terms, what iconic piece of American sporting goods can be described as a prolate spheroid with pointed ends? Football?
For a minimal franchise fee, you'll receive a pair of straightening gloves, a canister of wall lubricant, and a booklet of the most commonly asked questions you will hear, including who are you and what are you doing here?
I came here in the first place.
National Weather Service in northern Indiana has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Kent County in southwestern Michigan, St. Joseph County in southwestern Michigan, until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 3:33 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles northeast of Simonton Lake, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near White around 3:50 p.m. Hot sensing around 3:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Three Rivers around 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Centerville around 4:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Cold around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by this severe thunderstorm include Nottawa, Moore Park, Linden, Fisher's Lake, Fairfax, Jones, Lake Meadows, Corey Lake, Wassee and Clear Lake. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for southwestern Michigan. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeat, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Michigan, Cass and St. Joseph. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for northern Kosciuszko and southeastern Marshall counties.
I now let you run some reports of power lines down associated with this storm right along the state line down as well. That was in Edwardsburg. Now we're tracking this storm moving into the 131 corridor and out towards Three Rivers and just north of Sturgis. You can see the red blob there. That's the main radar that's being focused for this severe thunderstorm warning. It goes until 4:30 p.m., so just under an hour. Again, it's a severe thunderstorm warning. We still have a tornado watch. That goes in effect until 8 p.m., but no tornado indicated with this system up to this point. Still moving at the same speed as it was earlier, just about 30 miles per hour. We're going to track on this for us and see where we can anticipate the next line of showers and storms to be. So we're looking at Three Rivers at about 3:45 here in the next 10 minutes. Lockport, 3:48. Centerville, 3:53. In towards Mendon, and then eventually leading in towards Union City, Morrison Lake, and the Coldwater area in the next hour. So it's moving quite quickly, 30 miles per hour. It should get across the entire county distance west to east of St. Joseph County here in about 35 to 45 minutes. That'll then again continue to move off to the east. If it keeps its strength, we may see this warning get issued. Otherwise, severe thunderstorm watches continue for the rest of West Michigan as well. We have some frequent lightning. Grand Rapids just about to see some rain as well. Ottawa, Allegan, Van Buren, and Muskegon counties really focused on the heaviest rain right now. We'll continue to give you updates as these storms move in, tracking it on Facebook Live. Be sure to join me as we track these storms here over the next couple of hours.
Through the Ferry 260.
And if it continues, it'll be in the Colon area by shortly before 4:30 as it continues to track off to the northeast. Velocity not overly impressive on this storm, but we are tracking the potential of a few gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Certainly looks like it could put down some halfway decent hail as well. And again, it's warned for hail up to quarter size. Decent amount of lightning with it as well, which tells us that the storm is cranking at a pretty good clip and is certainly holding on to some of its intensity. So again, this warning is for hail of up to quarter size, winds up to 60 miles per hour as the storm continues to track off of the northeast. We're also watching storms across the remainder of West Michigan. None severe up this way at this point, but we are watching closely. We're just getting some reports of pea-sized hail, winds up to 40 miles per hour. If any new severe thunderstorm warnings are issued, we will break back in. For now, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7 o'clock. For most of West Michigan, a tornado watch along the state line. We'll break back in if new updates warrant. For now, we'll get you back to your program.
A second. Where the water resides.
Neither team has missed a shot from the
Somebody there?
Me, that means you've got pretzel fever, and not the kind that attacked my intestinal lining some years back. So let's get your franchise up and running. Start by setting up an office in your basement or garage. An automatic garage door opener makes you feel like you're working in a futuristic wonder world. Next, blanket your community with flyers. A phony ticker tape parade will help you avoid littering laws.
Welcome back, Space Girl.
Now you're ready to make pretzels. Open your bag of ingredients. Ugh. Check for millipedes.
Hey, what's all that commotion outside? Why, it's one of those pretzel wagons the movie stars are always talking about.
Here, our plant?
That's right, Lenny. Let's all give in to deliciousness. The pretzel wagon way. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, holy strike.
Wow, Mom, look at all those customers. Here, nuts, everyone. Welcome to Pretzel Wagon. May I take your order?
Let's see. I'll have one,
Hey, hurry up. I want to get my pretzel.
one pretzel.
Thank you.
Let's see. I will have one of your, Come on, while we're young.
Mom, that fan. It looks like it doesn't even need our Christmas.
Hey, let's go.
Excuse me. I had this spot first.
Sorry, dear, just business.
Well, I guess Macy's and Gimbals learned to live side by side.
Gimbals is gone, Marge. Long gone. You're Gimbals.
Very well. There must be dozens of great locations in this town. Don't you worry about me.
Hey, slow down. I want to talk to you. Give us 300 pretzels.
You see? A little persistence and patience pay off. That'll be $300.
Hey, I don't think so. I got me 300 coupons.
I sure said limit one per customer.
Should have but business. I hand them over. Hey, kids, we're eating dinner tonight.
About 10, 15, 20 minutes ago, that did plow its way through Napanee, working its way through the southern side now of downtown Goshen as far as the destructive parts of
Inside, but you can peel off about 5 or 6 in a row. We've seen it before. This guy right now has his head spinning with that beautiful birdie at the 15th.
of this as well. And what we want to show you here is
Blues and green, your Syracuse. Ooh. You got some blues and greens, your Syracuse.
That's an indication there of against a very strong wind.
We might got a tornado, Syracuse, guys, Indiana.
And that's going to continue to work its way further off towards the east. We'll go ahead and put that into motion here over the course of the last 15 minutes. Know how it's between Leesburg, Syracuse right now, and it is beginning to work its way out of Michiana. But if you're between Leesburg, Syracuse, and you get out on any one of the lakes out there, please do be cautious of this storm until it does pass on through. We'll be in the clear here in about 20 minutes or so around the lakes around Syracuse here as that continues to pass on through.
Who's that tornado outside Syracuse, Indiana?
There, outside of even the lightning bolts and heavier rainfall.
We got rain, guys. We got rain here at the studio.
60 to 70 miles an hour. And of course, if you have damage to show us once this gets through your location, we don't need to go outside and take pictures and videos as this is moving through. Please wait until after the storm has passed through your location when it is safe to do so. And all you have to do is download the First Alert Weather app. If you already have it, just scroll on down and you'll see this little picture here where it says share your First Alert Weather. You'll click on that and that'll walk you through some instructions where you can submit your video. And you can also, again, send us information of what you likely experienced. Now, you can also head to WNDU.com, and that's where you, again, can also find information to send this on in and get us information so we can keep folks safe as this line continues to kind of move its way through parts of Michiana. Now, what we have going on here and across the Syracuse and Napanee is not the only severe thunderstorm warning we have to talk about. It's a wide range of this line, and for a little bit more details on what's going on outside of that disruptive storm, we're going to go ahead and set things over to First Alert meteorologist Martin Lauer. Martin?
Yeah, there's plenty of those all across Michiana right now. It's not just that one that's currently going through Goshen. So let's take a quick look again over at that radar. We do want to tell you all about this. So again, you can see it all across Michiana, stretching all the way up toward Michigan. See that stretching all the way from Cassiopeia and Sturgis, making us all the way down almost half.
I think the cable is. I think our cable is fried. I got lightning. I think we just lost our internet. Am I still on? I think I just lost my internet. Hey guys, we are having technical difficulties at the studio. The TV stopped working, so we have no TV, guys. Let me see if I get this one out.
Moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard to inhale at 70 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, people and animals outdoors will be injured. Extent tail damage, siding, windows, and vehicles. Tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. This is normal lake in Milford around 3:40. Warsaw around 3:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. North Webster and Kirsten around 3:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by the severe thunderstorm include Every Green, Lake Barney Lake, Little Chapman Lake, Hudsonville, Latimer Lake, Renate, Hoffman Lake, Leesburg, Inwood, and Atwood. A tornado watch for
We have lost our TV feed, guys, and it's blowing pretty hard out there.
People outside should move to shelter inside a strong building and away from windows. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4 p.m. This is a tornado watch. The National Weather Service has issued tornado watch number 374, effective until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties: Indiana, Elkhart, Osceola, LaPorte, Marshall, St. Joseph, and Scott, and the following counties: Michigan. Following, New Buffalo, Michigan to St. Joseph, Michigan, and Lake Michigan from Michigan City, Indiana to St. Joseph, Michigan, 5 nautical miles offshore to Mid-Lake. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging wind. Get close to the warning area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio, and television outlets as sources for the latest severe weather information. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WSK 57 in South Bend.
As this line is now exiting Michiana, it's on the northern fringe now of the Michiana viewing area, and we want to see that.
That has been good. Tom these past few days.
Through Michiana, and again, you can share your photos through the First Alert Weather app. You can also go right now to
To this great council. Yes, I am sure.
go ahead and shut off the lightning here. And again, notice how this line is almost out of Michiana, right along Warsaw, Syracuse, as operated enter into a Chippewa-LaGrange areas. And give it another half hour, and this is going to basically be out of Michiana, and we're going to be in the clear as far as severe weather goes. We're going to go ahead and set things back over to golf. The moment we have any brand new information as far as life-threatening information goes, we'll go ahead and break on into programming. But for now, we'll set things back over to golf. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Andrew Whitmire, and for First Alert Meteorologist Martin Lallimore, we're here in First Alert Weather.
That would be the most preferable way, and that is headed down the right side.
And it's avoided the bunker. It's going to be okay. She's got away with it. She was concerned that it's going to find that little bunker, as you can see on the graphic. And once you go in the sand here, tough to find the green. This is a par putt now for Maguire at the 11th. And it was just going the wrong way for Leona Maguire. And she was cut off with her second shot there by something in the gallery, and it's going to lead to a bogey in the end. She needs to start turning things around. It's 218. Uganda's third. Remember the tee shot with the water.
You can still make birdie from here. Asking for it to go.
And the Weasel Road. I don't see any apartment building. I just. Hey, what's going on?
Is there a button or a release for these keys?
Oh, you have to push in as you turn. Yeah, that's it. Who are you?
We are your business partners, and as such, we are entitled to a percentage of your profits. Something in the area of 100%.
What are you talking about?
We suggest you have a conversation with your husband. You have 24 hours to give us our money. And to show you we're serious, you have 12 hours. See you at 6 a.m.
Homer, did you tell the Mafia they could eliminate my competitors with savage beatings and attempted murder?
In those words? Yes.
It just sickens me. How could you do this to someone you love?
They're not. I saw you pouring your heart and soul into this business and getting nowhere. I saw you desperately trying to grab one more salty creed into America's already bloated snack hole. So I did what I could. I did what any loving husband would do. I reached out to some violent monsters.
I know you were trying to shield me from failure, but this is my business, and the Mafia is not getting 1 cent of my money.
So what are we going to do?
We're going to do what we do every day. We're going to make pretzels. There, that's the last one.
I had that dream again. Oh, thank God. It's only Grandpa. Now what?
Sorry we're late. Could we have the money now?
The answer is no.
I'm afraid I must insist. You see, my wife, she has been most vocal on the subject of the pretzel monies. Where's the money? When are you going to get the money? Why aren't you getting the money now? And so on. So please, the money.
You heard her. She said no.
Thanks. Louis, advance on them.
There they are! Well, Grizzly Marge, Simpson and her gangland cronies.
Your goon squad certainly gave you the edge in the mobile snack business, but I'm afraid we've outdone you once again. Hiroshi, Yukio. Perhaps you've heard of the Yakuza, the poison fists of the Pacific Rim, the Japanese Mafia.
They'll kill you 5 times before you hit the ground.
Take this. Come here, you little squirt.
Oh, maybe we should go inside.
But Marge, that little guy hasn't done anything yet. It's gonna do something, and you know it's gonna be good. That's hating part. Every time I try to help, I just fail miserably.
Oh, I don't take you for failing. I love you for trying. What's going on outside? Oh, it's just a mob war. Go back to sleep, honey.
Forgiveness, please.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's an 8-month sales Get 0% financing for 36 months with select-rated trims. These epic offers won't last forever. Hanson's knows that your home is a place of comfort and protection. That's why our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our tubs and showers, are guaranteed for life. With over 30 years' experience and thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert. Enjoy no interest and no payments for 2 years.
That's a win on the LPGA Tour.
And this is a par attempt for Sasa K at 14.
He sees every hole. Isn't it fun? He goes straight to the left side of the tee box, puts his tee down there, starts.
Win on the LPGA Tour.
And this is
Keeps her in it.
You. Now hopefully we'll be through without interruption till the end. Now, Rose, second. Chat back. We're playing at 3 balls today because of the threat of rain, and that threat was realized.
Standard on the 2023 Chevy family of SUVs. So take your pick. The choice is yours. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Equinox for $259 a month. Visit your West Michigan Chevy dealers today.
I'm making a magic.
I know, but guys, we're still here. Well, still stand by.
Eastern Daylight Time. A severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles northeast of Simonton Lake, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near Waikiki around 3:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Constantine around 3:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Three Rivers around 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Centerville around 4:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Colon around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by the severe thunderstorm include Nottawa, Mora Park, Mendon, Fishers Lake, Fairfax, Jones, Leonidas, Corey Lake, Wassaipi, and Clear Lake. The tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for southwestern Michigan. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Michigan, Cass, and St. Joseph. The National Weather Service in northern Indiana has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Steuben County in northeastern Indiana, northern Allen County in northeastern Indiana, Noble County in northeastern Indiana, northern Ridley County in northeastern Indiana, DeKalb County in northeastern Indiana, east central Kosciuszko County, Indiana, southern LaGrange County in northeastern Indiana, until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 3:49 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Topeka to near Albion to 6 miles southeast of North Webster, moving east at 45 miles per hour. The severe thunderstorm warning for southern Elkhart, western Noble, northern Kosciuszko, and western LaGrange counties will expire at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The storms which prompted the warning have moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. The tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Eastern Daylight Time for north central and northeastern Indiana. Remember, a severe thunderstorm warning still remains in effect for all of Middle and southern Range counties until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire following counties in Indiana: Elkhart, Kosciuszko, LaGrange, and Millville. The National Weather Service in northern Indiana has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Steuben County in northeastern Indiana, northern Allen County in northeastern Indiana, Noble County in northeastern Indiana, northern Ridley County in northeastern Indiana, DeKalb County in northeastern Indiana, East Central Kosciuszko County, Indiana, southern LaGrange County in northeastern Indiana, until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 3:49 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Topeka to near Albion to 6 miles southeast of North Webster, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. The wind damage is also likely to homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Severe thunderstorms will be near Albion and Rome City around 3:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Kindleville and LaGrange around 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Avila and Cherubuskin around 4:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Auburn around 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Huntertown and Waterloo around 4:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Angola and Garrett around 4:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Butler, Hamilton, and Grable around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. St. Joe around 4:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by these severe thunderstorms include Hunterville, Alvarado, Fairfield Center, St. John's, Blue Lake, Hamilton Lake, Levado, Moore, Big Long Lake, and Salem Center. This includes the following highways: Interstate 69 in Indiana between mile markers 318 and 352. Interstate 80 in Indiana between mile markers 150 and 156. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for north central and northeastern Indiana and northwestern Ohio. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Indiana: Allen, DeKalb, Kosciuszko, LaGrange, Noble, Steuben, and Whitley. The severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Fulton and southeastern Marshall counties is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. The tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for north central Indiana. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Kosciuszko County. At 3:53 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Warsaw, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and dollar-sized hail. Source, public. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Warsaw, Winona Lake, Mentone, Silver Lake, Etna Green, Leesburg, Claypool, Bridget, Sydney, Monauket, Hoffman Lake, Atwood, Palestine, Beaver Dam Lake, Packman, Sebastopol, Queenette, and Beaver Dam. A tornado watch remains in effect until 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for north central Indiana. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following county: Kosciuszko, Indiana. The severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Cass County is canceled. The severe thunderstorm which The National Weather Service in northern Indiana has issued a tornado warning for northern Wabash County, Indiana, east central Indiana, southeastern Kosciuszko County, Indiana, north central Miami County, Indiana, until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located Rochester, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include North Manchester. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. To report severe weather, contact your nearest law enforcement agency. They will send your report to the National Weather Service Office in northern Indiana. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Indiana: Fulton, Kosciuszko, Miami, and Wabash.
There's also a tornado, or the severe thunderstorm warning for Indianapolis, Indiana too.
The National Weather Service in northern Indiana has issued a tornado warning for northern Wabash County, Indiana, east central Fulton County, Indiana, southeastern Kosciuszko County, Indiana, north central Miami County, Indiana, until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 4:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Akron, or 10 miles southeast of Rochester, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include northern Manchester. Take cover now.
Mexico, Paw Paw, Indiana. Okay, there is a tornado warning now for Indiana, guys. It's southern Indiana, south of Columbia City, Rochester, Macy, Mexico, Paw Paw, Chester, Indiana. Tornado warning. This is a tornado warning. Seek shelter immediately.
Warning has been issued until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Indiana: Fulton, Kosciuszko, Miami, and Wabash. This is Iowa Weather Radio Station WXK 57.
And if you're wondering, hey, which way is it likely headed? Well, we go ahead and just put on the past 30 minutes here. We'll go ahead and
Tornado warning.
Well, you kind of see how it's trying to work its way towards the east and northeast here. We may have to watch it here and see briefly if it does clip right along the far southeastern edge there over into Kosciuszko County. But there is potential here with some nice rotation starting to be showing up here on the storm rotation scanner here, as this does continue to work its way further off towards the north and east. Outside of that tornado warning here, we're going to go ahead and zoom things out, pause the radar here and turn the radar back on. And we, again, are still watching that line of showers and thunderstorms from Sturgis, LaGrange, down towards Warsaw, and just to the east of Rochester. Going to go ahead and shut off the lightning, just so you can just kind of see, again, the torrential rainfall that is falling from the system further off towards the east. Now, we also have First Alert Meteorologist Martin Lormore here, and we're going to go ahead and send things over to First Alert Meteorologist Martin here. And Martin, what do you have? A little bit more new info at all about that tornado warning?
Well, so far, all we really have is that we did get an unconfirmed report of cloud rotation near the Lake Whitley County in Indiana. That's that county, again, just south of our viewing area. It was reported by a volunteer fire department. It says it's possible, so it's unconfirmed as of right now, but it's about all we have when it comes to the actual tornado warning itself. And I will actually show you that just one more time as we can actually take off again that lightning, because there is quite a bit of lightning about there when it comes to the entire system. So again, we're going to show you this just how we're looking at. We're seeing several of these severe thunderstorm warnings, again, stretching all the way from Sturgis down past Warsaw, past Rochester. Rochester got this cell right here moving through, but luckily it's now out of the Rochester area, so you're going to be clear of that. But again, this is that tornado warning. It's just clipping the most southern portion of the Michiana viewing area. But again, let's see where this actual location is at. We're actually calling up velocity really quickly just to give you an idea of where the actual, if there would be a tornado, it would be right here in these clashing reds and blues, because you can see this red is those storms that are moving closer to the actual, or should I say moving away from the actual radar itself. Meanwhile, these brighter colors of yellow and a little bit green and blue are moving faster. These are actually moving very quickly because it's moving with the storm. It's also got its actual, what we call an inflow, also pushing into it as well. So it's got double motion, reason why it's spiking so high. Imagine if we look at some of these winds right here, it could be exceeding over 60, 70 miles an hour with some of these strongest storms. So even if there isn't a tornado on the ground, Rowan, I know outside of our viewing area, but maybe if you are watching from Rowan, we are again seeing some of these very strong winds right here, irregardless if there is a tornado on the ground. That's been one of the main factors today, is those storms that have been giving us some very strong winds. And I do want to show you again really quickly just what we've been seeing with a couple of these storms. A lot of them have been pushing really intensely out toward Kimberville. You can see one of those storms now pushing very strong winds to pull up some of the called pixel where you get a little bit of the actual tornado, the actual the winds themselves. And then some having a difficulty on this one. We can pull up that and just show us exactly what we're seeing with the winds themselves. I'm still learning our new system, but again, we can still see some of these very bright pinks in these winds with these severe thunderstorm warning over toward Cadenville, stretching almost toward LaGrange, making its way down to Columbia City. So in between that area, very strong winds are pushing out away from the radar. So you're getting a lot of these purples and very dark, very bright reds. So now we're on the other side of this actual storm or radar, which is right here. Now moving away from it, we can see a lot better view of those storms themselves, which is now out of our viewing area. But again, still only seeing some of these storms pushing their way through the Silver Lake area, again, down toward Rowan, where we do have some of these stronger winds. Again, if you are going to be out on that lake, hopefully it's going to be making a major way back to the pier, because again, these winds did get very strong. And again, if you did get any of those storm reports, show us actually where you're going to be, how to post these online. You can see the website, actually go to our website or our app. You can submit to add your media, click on weather and upload. And if you do have any of those damage reports, again, like hail size, those wind damage reports, and if you manage to see, maybe if you're in the Rowan area and you do see that rotating cloud, try to get us that video. But again, if you do see that possibility of that tornado being there, make sure you get into your safe space first. Now, that's obviously the biggest thing. Try to get it after the storms do go through. So, if you have that hail coming down, don't try to go outside and grab a hailstone. Stay inside, get yourself into an internal area, no windows. That's where you want to be when the hail comes through. If you do hear that train sound that is associated with a lot of these tornadoes, try to stay inside the most internal area. Or if you have a basement, that's the best place to be, is in that basement. And I want to get you back to the actual tornado warning itself. A lot of lightning right there. We can actually remove that lightning really quickly because there is a lot of that. That's also another threat that's kind of still there. Is there's a lot of lightning with every one of these storms. Even if it's not severe, there are still some of these storms that are not severe. You can again see still a radar indicated rotation, which again means there's no confirmed tornado. And I do want to check this really quickly. Looks like they still do not have anything confirmed, but they're now starting to cancel the tornado watch. So I will actually show you that really quickly. Several counties of our viewing area more than likely going to be starting to see out of that. Yeah, there it is. Quite a bit of part of Michiana is now out of that tornado watch, which is that overview. Really just like these are the areas that can see that possibility of tornadoes, severe storms and such. So several of these counties still are left in these areas. It's in that tornado watch. But again, the South Bend area, Elkhart County is still in that tornado watch, but most of the threat still has pretty much passed already. But again, if you're out toward the Michigan City area, out toward the more westerly portion of our viewing area, including out towards St. Joseph, Cassopolis, probably going to be out of that tornado watch as well. Your threat is over if you are out on the other side of this actual system, because again, if you're going to be behind this system, it's much cooler. So if you're in the more westerly portions of the viewing area, more than likely going to be much cooler and much more that stable air. So again, several severe thunderstorm warnings. Some of these are actually quite intense. We've had what we call the destructive tag, which means the winds are particularly strong, even for a severe thunderstorm. Not seeing those winds at just 58 miles an hour or stronger. We're talking 60, maybe up to 70, even 80 with some of those strongest bursts. Haven't had any confirmed reports of 80 mile an hour winds yet, but we have had that tag added on there. And again, there's this tornado warning just to the south. I'll zoom in on that really quickly just to give you one last look at it before we go back to Andrew, because again, this is the biggest focal point that we're looking at. And again, if you want to look at that velocity to see if there's a tornado that will be right here just near Rowan. So you can see some of these strong winds pushing in from the inflow, and also very tight, what we call a gate to gate, which is basically the winds are very close together and they are both turning different directions. So zoom in a little closer right there, you can see those reds and those bright greens. It's moving. Luckily, it does appear to be mostly keeping that eastward vector, but if it does try to clip, it could end up making its way back into the viewing area just for a brief period of time before it heads off out to the east. So we're going to take it back to Andrew. Andrew, do we have anything like possibilities of any new updates from the National Weather Service, or do we have anything when it comes to that damage?
Hey, Mark, as far as that tornado warning is concerned, we still haven't really seen a whole lot of new information coming in for this. Again, this is just on the fringe here of the Michiana viewing area. I know some folks, though, just southwest of Rochester down in Rowan, they kind of can tune in sometimes to WNDU here. So, again, that's why we are cutting on in. And we also, again, do have that polygon with that tornado warning, which is technically out to just towards the south and east there of Akron. And again, this is just south of Silver Lake up into Kosciuszko County. There's Warsaw up on the northern half of your screen. And as we continue to see this velocity signature here, it does look like it's going to try to continue to work its way eastward, maybe try even to go a little bit further up towards the north and west as well, which is why we're still kind of staying on the air here. As again, we're watching for the potential here that this could try to work its way up towards the North Manchester area, which is just outside of the WNDU viewing area, but we're staying on just in case it clips the far southeastern edge here of Kosciuszko County, upwards of around Sydney. And as Martin said, we're seeing a pretty good velocity signature here, which is why we are staying here still on the air. I want to briefly show you some stormfall reports, so we'll go ahead and zoom this out here across the entire Michiana viewing area. We've been getting several photos of modest clouds as well as damaging hail. We're talking tree branches, power limbs, power lines, that is, down as well. And your information is helpful. And again, we've kind of seen them scattered here right along the Indiana state line up across Berrien County and right along and just south of US 30 from Knox over towards Plymouth area. I want to go ahead and take you back here to that tornado warning here. And Martin just said that the tornado warning has been canceled for Fulton in Miami County, which that is good news there again. So we're going to go ahead and continue to watch this situation as it tries to continue to, again, work its way out of Michiana here, as this continues to slide its way further off towards the east. Mark, do you have any more new info from the Weather Service here?
One thing that we actually just now got, most brand new local storm report they just got out of Kosciuszko County, reports hail of quarter size, which is just at that severe limit. And again, this is actually what's reported on Facebook, quarter-sized hail in Mentone, Indiana. Time was around 3:45, so it was about 30 minutes ago when they did get that actual report. And they've actually been canceling a handful of the severe thunderstorm warnings, so I will show you that in just a second. So again, we can see most recent up to date. As we can look now, we're down to just 2 warnings. That's the severe thunderstorm warning, and also we are seeing that the tornado warning that just now has been canceled. So now we're looking at essentially just the severe thunderstorm warning that is making its way through Michiana at this point in time. So we're going to show you this again. Some of the strongest winds have been from this little cell right here that has made its way through Goshen, made its way, clipped the most southerly portion of South Bend and made its way past Goshen into LaGrange and now Kendallville. And I'll actually pull up those warnings yet again just to give you what we're actually seeing when it comes to those warnings. But again, the tornado warning luckily has been canceled for what we're looking at with this system right here. So the one in North Manchester is luckily now been canceled. I guess we've been finally, the rotation was starting to weaken a little bit. There's not really much of what we call a hook in this little system right here, but it still can try to spin itself back up into what we call QLCS, which is basically a line of storms, but it can be a little more linear. But luckily that hook has finally faded away a little bit. You can see we're trying to push out just a little bit with this system, but they kind of got absorbed by the rest of the system. So luckily that system is finally going to be getting out. But again, there is that severe thunderstorm warning near Columbia City that's making its way out of our viewing area. I'll pull that one up yet again. So as of this time, it really only going to be seeing this severe thunderstorm warning. It's clipping parts of LaGrange County. I believe that's what the county name is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Andrew. But again, we are going to be still seeing this county I'm still learning the counties here. But again, we're just seeing this little portion of LaGrange County that is still under this severe thunderstorm warning, which I do believe has the considerable tag on it. I'll pull this up really quickly, just to pull it up really quickly. If you could just adjust that, Andrew, just to where it actually clips on to the actual severe thunderstorm warning instead of the tornado warning, just to show us exactly what we're looking at with that one. Because this one has still had, so it does still have the considerable tag on it, not the destructive tag, but still winds of 70 miles an hour. That's no joke. That can still bring down tree limbs, very large tree limbs. Power lines can be knocked down very easily. Debris can be thrown, so it can easily shatter windows if it does pick up some of that debris. But this goes until 4:45, which is about another 25 minutes. So we'll be watching this for the next several minutes. But again, this system slowly making its way out of the Michiana, of the WNDU viewing area. Luckily not having to deal with this for much longer. Most of our region is already out of this this actual threat level. So I do want to show you this. We can see a lot of our area, South Bend, Cassopolis, Elkhart, LaPorte, Michigan City, New Buffalo, St. Joseph, all of these areas, Rochester, you're out of the threat level. We're now seeing much cooler temperatures, which are going to be indicative of much cooler temperatures for the next several days. But again, that's what we'll talk about throughout the next couple hours once we get to our news later this afternoon. But as we get into, again, that live radar, the tornado warning luckily has been canceled. I do believe it was canceled because I've said earlier.
Canceled for Fulton County, but still out for extreme southern, the very sliver southern into there, Martin of Kosciuszko County there. I noticed where Silver Lake is right there in North Manchester, still out right just on that southern fringe there of Kosciuszko County.
Is on the other end of the spectrum.
Time, get up to a 2-month rebate when you buy 12 doses of both NexGard Chews and
registered drive of the entire tour year. Here's Reeve at 12. By the way, Ricky.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
15, 20 minutes or so, but still they're holding that tornado warning up. So it is going to be clipping parts of our viewing area still near the Silver Lake area. If you're watching from North Manchester, you could still be seeing some of those very strong winds with this system, because again, with this actual zooming in a little further south, we have a couple of these blues right here. That's a very, I could actually possibly still be trying to spin itself up, because this is winds that are moving,
Okay.
This red portion right here is moving away, meanwhile the wind is moving toward. So
We're done.
Maybe some pretty good clashing. It's just what we call very